page that whatever we are presenting is an HTML file. Then we have HTML. Then this is below. This is where we'll write our code. Then we first have our head. Then we have our this thing head. So after we have our head, we have our title. So we can give any title. For example, let's say stream HTML, something like that. And then we close the title. Now, in order to close something, we add at this, okay? We add this to close any tag. So we need to close HTML tag and head tag, okay? Then we'll close our head. Okay, let me even remove the stream HTML. I'm just giving the content layer, right? Then we have our head closed. Then we begin with body. We close our body. And then at the end we close our HTML. And this is basically the most basic structure are particular things. Okay, so okay, so this is a notepad. Okay, but when I want to view this on Google Chrome, for example, how will I view it? So what we do is we save this. Just click save all. So doc type, let's say stream HTML. Now this is very important. You have to save it as .html so that let's go to desktop HTML. And when I save it here, see stream HTML. Let's go here. You see that this changes to Google Chrome sign. So when I click on this, you will notice that I've opened it on the website. Of course, I haven't added any details to it. That's why we don't see anything. We see a blank screen. But yeah, that's basically what I'm saying. Now, if I want to edit this, I click on it, right click, open with, and I go to Notepad. And we see that it opens in Notepad. Okay, so that is that. Let me see what else do we need to know. Okay, now let's look at some definitions. Container tag has a starting tag and ending tag. Then we have break tag, horizontal, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so let's first begin by adding a title to something like that, anything. Okay, and I'm going to add this. Okay, so now I'm going to control save this and I'll go to Google Chrome and I'll reload. You'll notice that over here it changes. It now says stream. This stream is about HTML. It's a basic introduction to it. Close the P. I'll save it again. I'll go. Okay, yeah. Before that, let me tell you guys this. Give me a second. Okay, we have something called heading tag. Let me add right here. Heading tag. Okay, so we have 6 heading tags, 6 of them, and these give like the heading tags give how big the like it. Oh, how do I say it? It shows how the heading is going to be like. So we have when we have each one as a we have each one, we have each two, we have each two all the way to each 6. Okay, and these are all container tags, so they need to be closed. So h1, then h2, and then blah 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 all the way to h6. Now I'm going to show you guys this in an example. So we have over here the body, right? I'm going to write this as I want this in the biggest font possible. So I'm going to add as h1 and then I'll close it h1. Now when I save this, it's important for you to save it before you view it. Okay, so once that happens, you see how big this is, right? Now I'm going to repeat the same sentence. So we have h1, copy. Let me decrease the font size. So I'm going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So as I said, so they need to be closed. So close the h2, close the h3, close the h4, close the h5, and close the h6. So let me save this and let's see. You see what happens, right? Biggest font, which is h1, h2, h3, h4, h5, and h6. So that's basically what heading tags is all about. Then coming to break tags. Let's say I have this stream is about HTML, but I want it's a basic introduction to HTML on the second line. This is what I'll do. I'll come and add a break tag here, BR. And it's an empty tag, so you don't need to add a closing tag. So now you see what happened, right? The first line and then it shifted to the second, but the rest are still the same as I didn't make any changes to them. Then what else do we need? Horizontal rule. Okay, let's say I want a line. Okay, can I edit? Let me see. I have paint. Okay. Oh, try on this page. Okay, no. Okay, never mind. So basically, I want a line passing like this, like underline, not underline, but like a line to segregate all of them or separate all of them. This is what I'll add. I'll add HR. HR stands for horizontal rule. It's an empty tag. You do not need to close it. And you see this line, it goes all the way on the whole page. I can add it, oops, everywhere. Maybe I'll add it here. Horizontal rule. Add it here. Horizontal rule. I'll add it here too. Horizontal rule. Here. Yeah, I mean, HTML is pretty time consuming, so you have to take your time and avoid mistakes. So now you see that a line has been added under all of them, right? So that's basically horizontal rule. Then we have another container tag, which is italics and bold. Let's say I want to make this stream is about HTML italics. And one thing to note is that when you're using heading tags, right, they are already pre-default bold. Okay, pre-default bold means that they were already bold and you don't need to make it bold again. I mean, look at this. This is already bold, right? The font becomes bold basically. So I want to add italics to only this. And italics is a container element, container tag. So I'll add I for italics, and I'll close my I. So let me save this. Let's go. See, now this stream is about HTML. It has been italicized. Okay, I don't know. My English is pretty bad. Just joking. So then let's say I have a different line. The stream is going good so far. So, okay. So, oops. Okay, PD. Let's go D. So I'm going to close this TD, E, close this TD, close RT and F. So now when I save this, this is what we get. But now you notice something. We wanted a table. What happened to these lines, right? These borders, what happened to them? Well, the thing is that in HTML, um, this HTML guys do not already give us the borders. We have to specifically add them. So how do we add them? We go to table and we add a table attribute. So we say border equal to, let's say, 2 pixel. In HTML, everything values are with pixels and points. Okay, so I'm going to save this. I'll go here. Oh, now you see we have 2 pixels of this thing. Just a second. Okay, yeah. Now this is our border. Let me change this to 1 pixel and let's see what happens. Save, reload. You see now the border, like the depth of the border decreased. Save. See this increased. Let's see with 5 pixels. You see how this increases, right? Just a second. I think something's wrong with our stream. Let me check. Um, excellent connection. Okay, let's forget that and continue. Oh, stream ended? Why? What happened? Oh, internet problems. Internet problems. I'll do this tomorrow then. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. I'll continue tomorrow due to internet problems. I can't continue it.